Hey everyone, so I thought I would give you just a very short video today of some of the cool things my son has made for me in my studio. So this is, let's see if you can get a better look here. This is my new soap curing rack, which he made out of repurposed pallet wood. I'll show you what that looks like over here, see if you can see it. So he took some pallets from where he works. He works for a hardware company and they had these out back. They were just going to toss them. So he took some scrap wood as well and made the pallets the side of the curing rack and then made space underneath so that I can keep some things. He said he may build a drawer under there as well. So then he spaced them so that they act like the ledges here, and we just bought some stainless steel trays. So there are 12 trays, and now I can fit 12 different racks of soap, and they hold quite a bit. Let me see if I can show you with my baseline. Pull it out slowly because they're kind of heavy. So I have a lot of my baseline soaps curing. I can fit about a batch and a half on each shelf, and this is really huge for me because I was really struggling to find storage space for pouring in the studio. So this is half of my Best Day soap. You can see the little sparkles on top. So that's the bergamot and lemon. And then I also have trays just for my ends, which I'm using for the naked soap or the soap end boxes. So you can really be creative. You don't have to spend a ton of money and buy a baker's rack. You can get, the trays are, fairly reasonably priced, especially if you go to a place. We have a place nearby, a restaurant store that is discounted that you can go to. So that's the rack, and back up so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so this is just in the curing room. This is not necessarily the studio itself. Now let's actually take a walk and enter the studio itself. So now we are in the studio, and I wanted to show you, this is where I keep most of the finished products as I'm making them. You can see I'm almost fully stocked. I've been working really hard to get these shelves filled again. I just did whip soaps and foot scrubs, and I have to finish 2 more batches of soap to be caught up, and then I've got to finish the creams. So it's never ending. Just when you get finished, you have to restock again. So anyway, I do everything in large batches now, my soaps. So anyway, I do my soaps in very large batches now. So I wanted 2 pretty big wooden molds with handles on them, and the handles are a little bit loose so that they don't come through on the other side and affect the soap. So my son Ben made me 2 of these, and then I just easily line them and it comes right out, and I'm able to use my log slab cutter and then put them into the individual cutter. So those are the molds. So Ben basically just bought the handles and had them put on either side, and the reason is so that I can pick them up and bang the soap down to get the air bubbles out, and also just to be able to move it more easily, and they work great. The other thing I wanted to show you is the stool he made. So he made this back when he was in high school. In his woodshop class, he had to, I don't know what you call that, burn, engrave, whatever, but he chose to put my logo on there, and he did a really nice job with that. So I use this to help me to reach the top of my studio shelves. So a lot of the things are just handmade in my studio, including this counter right here. This whole thing was built by hand and then just covered on top with the countertop. I will eventually be moving to a different manufacturing space and going full stainless steel with everything. But for right now, I'm just enjoying everything that I have that has been lovingly made by hand in my studio. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments.